Ever heard of neutrinos? These tiny particles are like cosmic ghosts, playing a behind the scenes role in some of the universe's biggest events. They are kind of like the sidekicks to dark matter, another mysterious cosmic entity. Now, these neutrinos are everywhere, especially when nuclear stuff is happening, like in the sun's core where nuclear fusion takes place. Imagine this: if you put your thumbs up to the sun, about 60 billion neutrinos would zoom through your thumbnail every second. But here is the catch: neutrinos hardly ever hang out with matter. So even though trillions of them are passing through you every second, only one will actually interact with your body in your entire life. They are that elusive. Scientists used to think these little guys were weightless and zipped around at the speed of light, but after loads of research, turns out they do have a tiny bit of mass. Now, there are three types of neutrinos: electron, muon, and tau. The tricky part, they can switch identities as they travel. So even if you catch one, figuring out its type only tells you a fraction of the story.
ये क्या बात हुई? ये क्या बात हुई यार? ये क्या बात हुई?
Neutrinos are so slippery that scientists are on a mission to measure their masses and figure out where those masses come from. Enter the Pacific Ocean Neutrino Experiment, a cool idea that turns a massive part of the Pacific into a giant neutrino detector. Here is the plan: find a quiet spot in the Pacific, drop kilometer-long strips of detectors to the ocean floor, and let them float with the ocean's flow. It's like turning the Pacific into a cosmic fishing net. P1's design involves 7 clusters of these detector strings, each with 20 optical elements. That's a whopping 1400 detectors covering a big chunk of the Pacific. Why so much water, you ask? Well, when a neutrino bumps into a water molecule, it creates a tiny flash of light. The purity of the water helps scientists figure out the direction and energy of the neutrino. But of course, it's not as easy as it sounds. The detectors will be swaying with the ocean, and the Pacific isn't exactly a crystal clear pool. There is salt, plankton, and fish stuff floating around. So, the experiment needs constant adjustments to get it right. The P1 team is already planning a smaller demo to test things out. Once it's up and running, it's like setting up a cosmic surveillance system. Even the tiniest flash of light in the ocean could be a clue to understanding some of the universe's most powerful events. So, get ready for a neutrino hunt on a grand scale. Who knows what we might discover in the depths of the Pacific.